Okay, as you've probably read from the title, this is a tutorial video on how to install VmagicMirror on Linux. I'm specifically using Manjaro Linux. This is sort of an old ISO, but it should work on the newer ISO. I also tested it on Cache, on Cache OS, and you're just gonna want to install Wine Mono, Wine Gecko, and winetetricks, and you can do that with the command that I'm typing in on the terminal. If you want to, you can also add lutris there so that it installs them all at the same time, but I'm going to install lutris after this is done. And just proceed with the installation. Get yourself a cup of coffee because this can take a while. I waited nearly an hour for this to finish downloading. Okay, maybe it wasn't an hour, but it took a while. So be prepared for that eventuality. Da 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 da. It'll be done soon. And there we go. And now basically use the same command and just also install lutris. Sudo pacman -s capital S and just lutris, and it's gonna ask you for your password again, so just type in your password and proceed with the installation. This will go a lot faster than the wine packages were. So, and after this you're gonna want to reboot your computer, so just use the reboot command and see you when you get back. Okay, once you've done that, you're gonna want to open lutris. There's always a newer update available. First run winetetricks just to see the default wine prefix. It's taking a while to run, but there we go. You can create a custom wine prefix if you want and install VmagicMirror to that prefix, but I'm just going to use the default wine prefix, which is in the /home and then /.wine directory. And you want to make sure that you're running it in Windows 10 mode, so you just run winecfg and make sure that it's in Windows 10 compatibility mode. And then just go out of winetetricks. You're gonna want to download VmagicMirror first. The only version that I could get to work on Manjaro was the VmagicMirror 2.0.11 version, not the 3, not version 3 point something. So make sure to use the 2.0.11 version. So I'll leave the link to the website in the description. Just download it from there. You're gonna want to have to sign into a Pixif account. If you don't have one, you're gonna want to create one. I already downloaded it and extracted it, so I'm not gonna do that in this video. I'm sure you guys can figure out how to do that on your own. Lutris is just gonna be loading there forever, so I just closed it and it automatically opens here. And then you're gonna wanna install, add a new game, install a Windows game from media and give it a name. And then you're gonna choose where to install it, which as I said is in the .wine file, and you're gonna want to make sure hidden files is on if you're using the default wine prefix like I am. And you can create an application menu shortcut or a desktop shortcut. I'm only gonna make an application menu shortcut. This download will also take a while. I sped it up in the video with the power of editing. And once that's done, it will allow us eventually to choose a installation file, which would be the exe file that we downloaded earlier. And just continue. It might take a while, just give it some time. Eventually it will go past this and it will start the installer as if you were running it in Windows. And it's just updating the wine prefix, which is the .wine default wine prefix that I'm using, and install for all users, which is recommended. And just select all the default options here and just click next, next, install, and wait for it to finish installing. And once it's done, you can finish and let it launch. And there we go. Now you can load a file from wherever you have your Vroid avatar. I made this avatar that I'm using currently in Vroid. Also, the one I used in the previous video was made in Vroid. Just gotta find it in all these files. I'm just gonna load the avatar from the previous video because why not? And as you can see, it's working, it's moving around. If you're not clicking inside the VmagicMirror window, it will not register the click on the mousepad in VmagicMirror. And once you're done testing it out, just close it and close lutris, because you're not going to want to run it through lutris again. It's buggy when you do that. So now what we're going to do, we're going to go to the default wine prefix where we installed it, and we're going to run it through wine. Drive C, program files, and then your VmagicMirror and the vmagicmirror.exe. Right click on it and say run with wine Windows program loader. And there it is, it's loading in. Almost done. There we go. And just to show you that it works, I'm gonna load the VRM file again. For some reason, it doesn't show the licenses for the Vroid models. So if you're not using one that you made yourself, make sure that you know what the license said or what license it was using. You can use the free camera to move around the avatar, zoom in and out. Zoom in with scrolling doesn't really work. Sometimes it works, other times it just won't really work as well. So just what you can do is you can kind of move the model off to the side and then rotate it, and it'll come closer to the camera, and then move it to the middle of the screen and rotate it again. Also, the transparent window setting doesn't work. I'm not sure why, so I'm not going to use that. I'll just use the green background and use a chroma key filter in OBS, as I'm going to show you here. Just add a window capture and select the VmagicMirror window. you can change these settings any way you want. I'm just gonna leave them as they are. And go to window capture and then filters, or right click on it and then click filters. Go add a chroma key filter, change the settings to how you want it. Yeah, that's pretty much it. That's pretty much it for this tutorial video. I hope you guys enjoy and found this interesting. Let me know what you guys think of my new avatar in the comments, and let me know what you guys think I should do for the next video. Goodbye and see you next time.